take a little bit of time here today to kind of show you something that in the spring a lot of you guys don't quite give this basket the credit that it deserves because it's never really big enough so that you can see its full potential. This is called a weekender basket, and it is designed to cut back on your watering, and we experienced that this summer. We were really impressed with how it worked. We hung a couple of baskets on our kennel out here, and I just wanted to show you how this basket works. It's hard to do that in the spring because they're always planted up, and I try to explain it, but you really can't, you just really need to see how that it works. The basket comes in two parts, and sorry for the dirty basket. This is a used one. We don't have our new ones in yet, but it has a water reservoir in the bottom of it. You can kind of see that whitish ring around the bottom there is where the water is stored. It has a removable plug in the bottom so that can be removed when you're hauling it so you don't get water all over your car, but you put that plug in when you get home. It holds about a gallon to a gallon and a half of water. And then this little pan is actually where your potting soil is at. You put your potting soil, your plants in that. The wicks go down into the water, and they take the water up as the plant needs it. So it really cuts back on your watering through the summer. Now, we went on vacation this summer. We were gone for 4 days, and we neglected to tell Trina's mom and dad to water the baskets that were out on the kennel. Luckily, they were the weekenders. We were gone 4 days, and it was in the 90s all 4 days. So when we got home, they were hurt, but we went right back into caring for them, and this is what we got. Here it is, closing in on October, and they are absolutely in their prime. Right now, I'm watering these baskets every 2 to 3 days. There's a lot of foliage there, but it's still sufficient. It's been in the upper 80s this week, and they're doing good. Now, some plants that we have in this basket are another thing that in the springtime, when we're selling, they really don't look like much. And one that's a real fuller is this dichondra. We sell this in a 4.5-inch pot. There's only 2 plants in this basket. And this dichondra is an unbelievable grower. It's hardy. Kind of has a little bit of a Spanish moss look to it. But we'll have that in 4.5-inch pots. And we do this every year. And it just performs for us this way every year. We've been really happy with it. Some other things that we have in here, of course, are some Calibrachoa, or most people know them as million bells. And then the osteospermum, that is really coming into its prime right now. The osteospermum does a little bit better in cooler weather than it does in the heat. But these baskets are out in the full hot sun, and these plants have just thrived this summer. But I just kind of wanted to highlight that weekender basket and show you what the potential is on those, because they're never really big enough in the spring to show what they can do, and a lot of people overlook them. They're a little bit pricey, but the basket itself is kind of a new thing onto the market just the last few years, and it's kind of expensive. But I just kind of wanted to show you how that looks, and kind of highlight some of the plants that we have in that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch up with you on the next video.